So today, Buddy is going to be using his sourdough starter discard. Okay, so he started making sourdough bread. So you may have seen his last video where he did a loaf of bread. He's starting to bake. So today, he's helping out with dinner, and he is going to make a sourdough pie crust, okay, using the sourdough discard, okay? You can't do that. When you're not making dog food, you have to be proper. He's washed his paws. He's very clean, so don't stress about that. Plus, it's not like it's a restaurant or anything. It's our house, so we're okay with Buddy helping. Nope, sit down. And I'm not sticking his face in it. Buddy, you have to participate properly. Sit down. Sit down. Buddy, sit down. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Okay, so to make sourdough pie crust, you start out with cold butter, 8 tablespoons of cold butter, and you grate it. Like I said, Buddy he thinks that we're making dog food, which we're not. So he can't sample this. Stop, you can't do that. You have to be proper. Okay, so I think there's a lot of people that are going to think that maybe this is not for them, baking with your dog. But like I said, around here, it's a farm, and we are pretty easygoing about things. So get down. Stop it. Now sit down. Plus, I don't know, as a farm kid, I really think, you know, being out and about and in the dirt and all kinds of stuff just strengthens your immune system. So anyway, but Buddy is clean. Like I said, he's not touching it, and he's not going to be sampling it. And he did wash his paws, so he's ready. He has his apron on. So anyway, so we are grating 8 tablespoons of cold butter using this grater, and you put it into your bowl. And then it's amazing too how easy it is to make your own crust. Like I said, I use it for quiche because it's like, I don't know, I think it was like $5 to buy the crust. You got 2 of them for like $5. But when you look at the ingredients, there's so many extra preservatives and chemicals and things in it. So that's why I like to make my own. Okay, so it's 8 tablespoons of cold butter. And then we add flour, salt, sugar, and the starter. Okay, so let's see. I've got my scale here. Hang on, Buddy. No, you can't be doing that. You got to do this right. Okay, so we turn the scale on. No, put your feet down. Stop it. Okay. All right, hold on. Sorry, we're really not that prepared here. All right, so we're using grams. Okay, so we have the butter in here, and then we need, stop it. Stop it. All right, we're going to pause for 1 second. Okay, we had to get a few things together, right, Buddy? Okay, so now we have our 8 tablespoons of butter grated in this bowl, which Buddy would really like to try. Now we have to do 125 grams, stop it, of all-purpose flour. So we're going to put it on our scale, zero out the scale, and then we're going to do 125 grams of the flour. Stop it. Let's see, there's 64. Like I said, I just think I love 86. Just like I said, it's very few ingredients. 108. Let's see. 133. And how much we're supposed to do? 125. Okay, I have a few too many. 122. 23. 24. 125 grams. Okay, so we have our 125 grams of flour. And then a half a teaspoon of sea salt. And we use the Celtic sea salt, so half of a teaspoon. I'm not using a regular measure. I'm not super, like, careful with my measurements. Hasn't really mattered so far. And now it says half a teaspoon of sugar, but when I do this, Buddy likes to use honey instead, right, instead of sugar? Yes. So we go with about, it says half a teaspoon of sugar, but we're going to use about a teaspoon of honey, a little extra maybe, and then a teaspoon of white vinegar. Okay, so let's get our white vinegar. It's a big jug. All right, I don't have I'll just pour it over the honey. Let's see, whoops. A little extra. Buddy and I don't measure precisely. Okay, so we have all this stuff. Okay, and then now we're gonna zero out our scale again. I hope I have enough discard in here. We're gonna use 125 grams of sourdough discard. Let's hope we have enough. Otherwise, we're in trouble. I didn't think to make more. Oh, we should be okay. We have 99, 100, 123, 4, 5. Okay. So there's our 125 grams of sourdough discard. All right, so then we take it off our scale. Let's make sure we have everything in here. We have 8 tablespoons of the butter, 125 grams of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon sugar, except for we used about a teaspoon, a little more, of honey, and a teaspoon-ish of white vinegar, and 125 grams of the discard, the sourdough starter discard. So then you stir it around and get it all mixed up, and then you form large, it says to put it in where it makes like large crumbles. So then you're mixing it all in, you incorporate everything together, and then you're going to, you could first use like a spoon or a spatula or something, and then you're supposed to use your hands and press the dough together until there are no dry bits left in the bowl. It says if the dough is a little too dry, you can add a teaspoon of water. Then you're going to form the dough into a disc shape and wrap in plastic wrap using a rolling pin to flatten it. That helps smooth the edges. Then you chill for at least 2 hours or up to 4 days, and then you use it for whatever you're making. So like I said, I use it for quiche, and like I said, that's all the ingredients that are in it. But when I went to buy it at the store, it has all these different like ingredients that, you know, I really don't want in our food, you know? So this is easier and it's cheaper. I mean, you're using very little ingredients. And if you were to buy this at the store, like I said, I think here it's like $5 for, I mean, you're getting 2 of the pie crust instead of 1, but it's so easy. It doesn't take much time at all. So then I will incorporate all this together with my hands, and then I will flatten it and I will put it in the refrigerator. And then tonight, I will get it out and I will roll it out and I will put it into, I actually use for my quiche, instead of using a regular pie-like thing, I use one of my cast iron pans, and the edges they're not as perfect because you can't fold them over. Mine doesn't have, like, it's just a cast iron pan. But I think it cooks a lot better. What I do is I put the crust in the oven and I bake it for about 10 minutes ahead of time. And then I push the sides back because they seem to kind of melt when they're first in the oven. So I push the sides back and then I put all of the ingredients of the quiche inside, you know, in it, and mix it all up and then bake it again. And it's really good. My husband actually likes the sourdough crust better than store-bought crust anyway. So, buddy, what do you think? You're a little bored. He likes baking, but he really likes the dog food cooking better because he gets to sample everything. Is that good? Did you do good? Oh, okay, I got a little kiss for that. Okay, so Buddy and I are done for the day. Are you good? Do you have anything else to say? What do you want to say? You want to say? He wants to try it as well, but he can't try this. I'll have to get him a snack. I should have had little treats here for him. But anyway, so Buddy's baking for the day. All right, you ready? Okay, bye. Say bye, Buddy.